Hi everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. I thought I would talk today. I wasn't sure what to call it, but I think it comes under the banner of dating fatigue or dating burnout. I thought I'd take stock of the previous year, and I'm pretty burnt out dating wise. I think there's this quote from Sex and the City which I'll have to read because it just encapsulates it perfectly. It's from the character Charlotte. And Charlotte says, "I've been dating since I was 15. I'm exhausted. Where is he?" And then Miranda comes back. Miranda's kind of like the sarcastic person in the sitcom. And she says, "Who? The White Knight?" Obviously, Charlotte is a made-up character. I haven't been looking since I was 15. That's a bit stupid. But I've probably say been looking since I was 22. So I've had a good 10 years, basically, trying to find someone on and off. And it's definitely made me think, have I reached that point where I'm absolutely burnt out? And it's got to the stage now where, if I'm honest, I can't really imagine going on another date, trying to find someone. I've almost got to the stage where I wish I could literally just pick someone out of a catalogue. I don't want to go through the rigmarole of getting dressed up again. I used to feel really excited going on a date. I'd pick a nice outfit and I'd get really excited. And I think, oh, maybe this is going to be the one. And I just feel like really happy and excited. But I think now, sadly, I've got to the stage where I'm literally just burnt out and jaded. And if I do go on a date, I don't necessarily bring my best self, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking of all the past experiences, all the bad dates I've been on. Not even necessarily bad dates, but just dates where there haven't been chemistry. And I've kind of thought to myself, why have I wasted time buying a new dress? Why have I wasted money blow drying my hair, painting my nails, for there ultimately to be no chemistry? Also brings me back to Miranda's point of, who is Charlotte waiting for? Is she waiting for the White Knight to save her and to make her feel complete? And it's definitely got me thinking about this aspect. And definitely what I've been working on in the last year or so is to not rely on that presence of a man and trying to find someone. Even in, say, 2020 itself, throughout the whole of 2020, I went on one date. We all know how that went because I did a story time about it. I literally feel like I've got to this stage where I'm literally just burnt out and I don't want to go on another date. And I wonder if other people are in that situation. Maybe just comment below. I always say comment below and no one comments. But if you're in that situation, just literally comment below. I think it's really common, and I think especially if you're a woman in your 30s, there's just so much pressure to find someone. I think, what should you do when you get to that stage? Because obviously it's a catch-22. The only way I'm going to meet someone is go on dates. And I guess during lockdown I could kind of feel that, oh, it's fine, everything's shut in England, it's different to like the US, literally nothing's open. I could kind of feel to myself, well, it's okay, because everything's shut, I almost don't have that option to go out and find someone. But now, fingers crossed, the end is kind of nearing in sight and they're starting to open things up. Now the reality is kind of hitting me. Bars and restaurants will be open, so I will have the opportunity to go on dates again. I think it's a scary prospect because I've almost been shielded from it. From this past year, I've kind of emotionally been shielding from it. I haven't had to face any rejection, and I've almost obviously been in my own little bubble. And now I've got to go out there now and face the prospect of going out on dates, getting all glammed up again for the inevitable, meeting someone and not feeling any chemistry. And that in itself scares me again, because I'm like, oh no, I've got to go through the rejection again. But I think it's something that it has to be done. And as I've said before, I say that men should make the first move. But even if you are waiting for men to make the first move, it doesn't mean that you are free from rejection. It doesn't mean because you're the female, you never face any rejection. There's been plenty of times where I've really liked a guy and the feeling hasn't been mutual. And it's okay for people to say, oh yeah, you need rejection, you need to not let rejection bother you, you need to just walk around and ask out loads of men. That's sadly easier said than done. I don't know, do men get burnt out in the same way? I don't know if they do. There isn't so much pressure, they haven't got the clock to think about. But I think we've all had that feeling where we've gone on a date and it's just been awful, and you kind of feel like, why am I still doing this? Why am I putting myself out there? And I think that's why a lot of men go their own way, because they just don't want to face that rejection again. But I think we ultimately need to keep putting ourselves out there, and obviously rejection is part of being human. And I don't know, I think I've taken like a year off dating. I have to be realistic. I can't really keep putting off another year because of my age. I'm just gonna have to really grow a thick skin to it, really. I think the best thing when you're dating is, when you go on a date, is to not expect an outcome. I think if you expect an outcome and if you really want something to happen, that's when you start to feel down. I think the best thing is to just go out there with an open mind, just see it as an evening to try and connect with someone, rather than going on a date thinking, oh, this man's going to be my husband, because that's just setting you up for failure, isn't it? But yeah, if you've experienced dating fatigue, let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching everyone. See you later.